cause of death on school campuses across the country isn't school shootings, violence, or even overdoses. Rather, sudden cardiac arrest. Doctors consider it a silent killer, and it's also the #1 cause of death among student athletes. And joining me now to talk more about this, we have Dr. Shakha Gillian, a pediatrician at Coast Pediatrics in San Diego. I want to thank you, first of all, for being here this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, this is such an important topic. I mean, we're talking about cardiac arrest in students. They're calling it a silent killer. Why is that?
Well, it's something that we oftentimes can have the first symptom in real life be collapse. So a child that you hear of collapsing on the sports field, on the basketball court, on soccer field, in the playground, that all of a sudden they faint, they pass out, and that can be the first symptom.
Okay, okay, so I understand. So there's like no warning. That's why they're saying that it's a silent killer.
Sometimes there can be, but sometimes it can be the first.
Wow. And this is different from a heart attack, correct? Can you tell me the difference between cardiac arrest and a heart attack?
That's a great question. So sudden cardiac arrest, we're talking pediatrics. And in pediatrics, this can be caused by a child's heart stops beating. And the causes, as opposed to an adult who has a heart attack, who has a clogged artery. In kids, in children, it's oftentimes caused by a heart rhythm problem. So an abnormality in the rhythm of a child's heart can also be caused by the structure of the heart that can have an abnormality, but oftentimes can be an abnormality in the rhythm of a child's heart.
What causes that?
Well, it can be genetic. As sometimes we see it from birth, and sometimes that they can get it as they get older. So that's one of the things, is that it can be genetic.
Okay, and so the way to, I guess, to get this diagnosed, you would have to get an EKG, correct?
It's such a great question. I mean, it's really great. So EKGs are one of the screening tools. I will mention really quickly that we can do some screening in our office. So I'm a pediatrician. Kids come to my office for that well child check, or even like that sports physical that people just want to sign off so they can go play their sports. Well, an important thing is that they come to our office and we ask screening questions. So that's a first line that we do in our office. We ask questions about family history so sometimes they can have symptoms such as shortness of breath or dizziness that can be related to exertion. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes if they have that, so that's one screening. But what you just mentioned is really important, that EKG. So the EKG, and then we can also talk about an echocardiogram, those are screening tools, and we don't typically do that in our office.
Right,
so.
Right. Well, I think for most places, because I was just reading that in Florida, they passed the law requiring student athletes actually get screened for this specific thing. So does that mean they're doing EKGs there?
Well, you can be doing, I don't know what they're doing in Florida. I don't know, but in California here, we are doing screening in the office, but there's something really important. And I know we just said how beautiful San Diego is. San Diego has an amazing resource, and it's called EP Save a Life. And this is an organization in San Diego. And I'm not a spokesperson, I just refer my patients to them. It's called EP Save a Life. And this is so important for all the viewers, everybody to know that epsavealife.org does free heart screening on kids. And every kid that goes to one of these screenings gets a free EKG.
Okay.
They get a free EKG, which is the test that we use for the screening. They get EKG done, EKG read. Some kids will end up getting an echocardiogram if it's indicated, and all kids learn what to do if a classmate collapses. It's ages 12 to 25.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dr. Gillian, I feel like we could spend hours talking about this because of its importance, but here's the thing. If you want more information on anything that we just talked about, or you want to perhaps get in touch with Dr. Gillian's office, we're going to have all that information on our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene On tab, and you can see here we have some free heart screenings too that are happening across San Diego, and we'll have also on our website as well. Doctor, thank you so much for being here this afternoon.
Thank you, and everybody gets screened.
Okay, yes, absolutely agree. Thank you so much.
Thank you.